What's up, guys? Back from Lake of the Ozarks. Back from vacation. Uh, had a pretty good weekend. We ended up hanging out, catching some fish, which we were real excited about at first, uh, until we realized that nobody really knew how to clean fish. I've caught fish before. I just never really cleaned them. Somebody else usually cleaned them, or I just gave them away, or whatever. Uh, so that was interesting. We cleaned a few of them though. We figured it out just as we went. Uh, but nobody we were hanging out with really eats fish a whole lot. So it's pretty much just me and one of our other buddies. We ended up having about two fish nuggets about that big with all the meat we got because they were crappie. There was a bunch of crappie and bluegill we caught, and some of them weren't necessarily big enough to keep, so we let a lot of them go. And then we ended up cleaning about three or four of them. So we got we stacked the meat together and got two fish nuggets about that big. So they were good though. Fresh fish is always better than anything. So um, gonna be dipping some regular Copenhagen wintergreen again. I don't know if they have this everywhere, but they have a $2.90 or $1.99 trial offer going. It's kind of cool, I guess. It's recent too. I know it's recent because it's got the recent Copenhagen giveaway stuff that they're doing. Uh, for those of you who don't know what that is, you can enter to win every week. Each week has a prize. I think there's 2 or 3 weeks left in it. Like this week, it's like a cast iron cooking set. I think there's been a truck. It might have been a truck. There's been a grill. Uh, really, mostly just barbecue kind of stuff, like a cooking set, and there's going to be a cooler. It's mostly like stuff for barbecues and shit. So let's pack a lip and we'll talk about some stuff. Sorry, I might be packing the can too much. I apologize for that. It is a brand new can though, so just in case you're wondering. Let's see. There's a decent. Give us a filler in there. All right. So, this video is pretty much going to be covering the stuff that I was going to cover in my last video, but you guys know what happened with that. So, hold on, let me put another filler in here. Just a little guy. Just a little guy. Alright. So in my last video, obviously, I was responding to that one guy's video. So I didn't end up doing what I was planning for my last video. So I'll do that now. For those of you who have been kind of following, my real life updates about the stuff that I'm doing, away from the camera. I was going for a job at a police department. And I did mention last time that I have been removed from that thing. Yeah. When I got the letter, the exact words were, "Something in my background investigation has made me undesirable or whatever, or has made me unfit for the position," which I wasn't really worried about because I figured, I told you guys last time it was probably from my malicious stuff and stuff like that. It actually wasn't. I found out what it was. But it actually had nothing to do with my actual background investigation. My dad does work at the police department, so he kind of can talk to people. And I know the guy who did my background check. I know the guy personally because I was an intern up there and everything. It had nothing to do with me as like far as my background or anything I've done. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not like some kind of secret criminal. Basically, what happened is my physical fitness test. I didn't do so well at because I'm not. I mean, I'm not. I'll be the first person to tell you I'm not a runner. I don't run. I don't like to run. I'm a bigger guy. I'm not a fat guy, per se. I do have a beer gut, but let's just put it, I'm not as fit as I was in high school. I used to have a 7-minute mile in high school and everything. Since high school, I've discovered beer and greasy food and all that stuff, and I'm not the athletic person I used to be. So basically, I had one of the lowest time, like the slowest times for my the mile and a half I had to run or whatever. So that is why they have removed me from the process, pretty much because I'm a fat sack of shit. But hey, the funny thing is, I got to talking with my parents and everything. And when it come down to it, this job was not what I wanted. And that letter, although at first it pissed me off, at first because I've spent, you guys know, I've been doing this since February or January. So it's been a good amount of time that I've spent investing myself into this. And it kind of pissed me off at first that, 6 months down the road, they tell me because of something, in the process that I did 3 months ago, that I wasn't going to be eligible anymore. Which is it pissed me off at first because I felt like they could have just told me that before. Just, no, your time is too slow, whatever. But even though I met the requirements. But it really opened my eyes to make me realize that those kinds of jobs are things where, I have friends who are in the law enforcement careers, and they don't have a family life. And I'm a very, very family-oriented person, and without my family, I don't know what I would do. And I know there's a chance I'd have to miss a lot of things, like my kid's graduation and my, anniversaries and family functions and all that stuff. And I don't want to go through that. I'm a real big family person. I like to spend time with my family. So I got to thinking, and I'm actually probably going to go back to school. I haven't necessarily decided what I want to do, but I'm kind of leaning toward the welding. I want to be a welder. They make decent money, and I'm the kind of guy who doesn't like to sit behind a desk. I like to do things with my hands, and I like to do hard labor. Hard labor is my thing. I've never had a job that hasn't been hard. I've never had a job where I have, but I haven't been there long. The only job I've had that wasn't hard labor was working at a candy store, and I hated it because all I did was sit behind the counter all day and sell people candy, which is the most boring fucking thing in my life I've ever done. So all my other jobs have been labor jobs, and that's what I enjoy doing. I enjoy breaking a sweat and breaking my back to get my job done because it keeps me busy. It keeps me from, getting bored at work, and it keeps me from hating my job. So I'm probably going to be, going to welding or something. I'm thinking about going to Rankin Technical College. It's a college here in Missouri. I'm also thinking about I can go up to the unemployment office and they'll put me in a program where I'll do on-the-job training and do that. So I'm thinking about doing that too. If you guys think, if you guys have a job that's a skilled labor or something like that, and you really enjoy it, tell me, because I haven't decided 100% what I actually even want to do. So let me know what you guys do and what you guys enjoy, because this is kind of a big turning point in my life where I get to choose what I get to do for the rest of my life. And it's actually really exciting for me because I feel like for the first time I'm really 100% in control of what I do. Because I didn't grow up with money. I didn't get a chance to go to like a university or anything, and I don't plan to go to university. That's not me. I'm not a school kid. I went to community college for a couple of years, and I'm just not into taking classes and all that stuff unless I enjoy the classes and they're hands-on classes. So that's all I have to talk about for my jobs and stuff. I just want to talk about one more thing, and you guys probably already know because a lot of you guys are probably subscribed to Outlaw. Um, this weekend, I did see when I got back that he has lost Bandit. That Bandit is an unfortunate accident happened, and Bandit is no longer with us. And my heart goes out to Outlaw. I know how hard it is to lose your best friend, your dog. One thing I do want to note is I looked at his Instagram and I was going through some of his pictures, and you guys are, I mean, I'm not saying you guys, but guys are commenting on all his pictures, and pictures that don't even relate to what happened. And they're saying, oh, what happened? You know, what happened to Bandit? Blah, 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 all this stuff. I mean, I'm sure, I don't know if he appreciates it or not. I know you guys are concerned, but if it were me, because I mean, again, I'm not speaking for Outlaw because I'm not like close friends with him or anything like that. I don't know him. I don't talk to him, but give him some time, guys. I mean, I know he came out with a video and explained what happened, and yes, by all means, show your support. You know, say, you know, hang in there, man. Show him that we you know, we're here for him because this is a community, the Dipper community. We may not all know each other, we may not all talk to each other, but that support behind you does feel good. But as far as asking what happened, you know, people don't necessarily want to talk about that right after something happens. You know, just give him some space. This is something that he's probably going to have to recover from and mourn a little bit, and my heart really does go out to him. I really feel empathetic to what he's going through because I've gone through it. And I know some guys are going to be like, well, it's just a dog. When you have a dog that you're close to and you lose that dog, it's very hard to deal with. And it's like, and like he said, he lost his best friend. And when you have a dog that you're attached to and you have a bond with, he is your best friend. And this is something that, I mean, I don't want to spend a whole lot of time talking to because I'm talking about it because I don't know the details. I don't know, you know, everything. And just support him. But then at the same time, I would say, you know, give him some space, guys. Don't constantly berate his Facebook and everything and his Instagram and his Twitter of, you know, things like that, because sometimes you just want to put things like that behind you. You want to remember the good times, but at some point, the reminders of what happened has to stop because it's very detrimental to the recovering process to linger on what happened. And we should just kind of just understand that this is something he has to go through and show our support, but let's not dwell on it. Let's just help him recover and help him to, you know, come back to the person he is. Again, I'm not like friends with Outlaw. I don't know him, but my heart goes out to him, and I am very empathetic to what happened. So that being said, I'm done with this video. I'm low on time anyway, so I will see you guys later. As always, like, comment, subscribe, share this video. If you're not subscribed to Outlaw, go subscribe to him. I love his videos. He is one of the reasons I became a YouTube dipper. He is one of the best YouTube dippers out there. So if you're not subscribed to him, which if you're not, I'm really surprised, go subscribe to him because his videos have given me hours and hours of laughter and enjoyment. So I will see you guys later. Keep dipping and spitting. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and see y'all later.